What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer, and we are officially about 10 to 11 days away from EAFC 25 clubs, the early access release. And we're going to make this video giving you guys some tips on how to start off your EAFC 25 clubs. So guys, the first thing, once you make your pro, guys, is play the skill games, guys. I said this last year, and this is what I'm going to do as soon as I create my pro. Play the skill game, guys. You get 4,000 XP, which that'll take you about 11 to 13 minutes to complete all the 4,000 XP. And with that, that'll put you 7 to 8 levels already ahead of everyone without even playing a game. And you're going to thank yourself, guys, because think about it. Once you start off, you're only going to start off with 10 skill points, which is very low. You're not going to have enough skill points to put the attributes that you want. So, you know, if you do the skill game, you're going to be 7, 8 levels in already without playing a match. And then you'll have a bit more skill points to play around with the skill tree. So that is the first thing I highly recommend everyone to do. And it's also a good way to level up without playing actual matches. And while you wait for your teammates to get on and whatnot, definitely the skill games. Now, guys, the second thing is the playstyles. So for this year, they're the same playstyles as they were last year, except for the goalkeepers. Goalkeepers got a new playstyle called a deflector. But guys, the same playstyles that were good last year are still good in FC 25. Now, before we talk about the playstyles, depending on which position you pick when you start off FC 25 clubs, I want to remind everyone that if you pre-ordered FC 25, whether you pre-ordered the standard edition or the ultimate edition, guys, you get a free slot for your playstyle. So that basically means you're still going to have 6 playstyles, regular playstyles, but you get a free slot unlocked already, so you don't have to wait until a certain level to unlock it. So definitely something to keep in mind, guys, because once you make your pro, you're only going to have 1 slot available, but if you pre-order the game, you're going to have 2 slots unlocked, which is great. Now, the playstyles, we all know, if you guys played FC 24, they were a really good addition to the game, in my opinion. They definitely improved builds. So here are some that I'm going to give you guys according to your position. So if you're a striker, guys, I definitely recommend either the finesse shot, the quick step, because the quick step is going to allow for your pro to accelerate quicker. The quick step is going to be good for a lot of positions, especially the first couple of days of the game, because again, the pace skill tree is always the most expensive one from the entire skill tree. And again, the quick step will allow you to accelerate quicker. The rapid is also a good one for a striker. Even the power shot, if you know how to do them, definitely recommend that. But keep in mind, when you do have the power shot, you got to also get your long shots built up. But yeah, that's good for strikers. For wingers, the rapid is also good. The quick step is also good. The crossing wasn't that effective in the beta, so I don't know if that will change come the full release. But yeah, you can also go with a finesse shot as well. So most of these playstyles that I'm recommending are the ones that were good last year for those positions that we talked about so far. Now for Cam, the through ball, the ping pass, that one's going to be good as well. The incisive pass for the through ball's ability. Since you're going to have low passing stats, low vision, you're going to need to send through balls if you're playing Cam. You can also go with quick step if you want to accelerate quicker. For CM, of course, depending how you play CM, if you're that type of CM that likes to push up and defend at the same time, the quick step, I feel like a lot of people are going to be using the quick step because, like I've been saying, it's going to be good for a lot of positions, especially the first couple of days when people have low pace and low skill points. For CDM, there's a couple you can go with. Anticipate to make those standing tackles better if you want to get intercept. But I've noticed that the intercept, I wasn't using it at all at my center back build, and the interceptions were actually pretty good. As long as you have high defending and defensive awareness stats, you should be able to intercept the ball. But yeah, definitely recommend the anticipate or even some passing ones like the ping pass or the long ball pass. I forgot to mention the long ball pass is also going to be good for Cam and CM, so you can find those over the top through balls and just to switch it in general on the pitch. If you're playing left mid or right mid, I do recommend either rapid, since you're going to be running a lot through the out wide, or even quick step, guys. Most of the quick step and rapid ones are going to be good for most of the builds the first couple of days and just throughout the entire year, guys, because usually when it has to do anything with accelerating and pace and taking good touches when you're running with the ball, that usually is really good for most of the positions. Now, if you're playing center back, guys, I think the first one to go with is definitely aerial or anticipate. I was using when I was playing, I was using aerial as my first playstyle at CB because it is super good. Most of the strikers, like 99% of the strikers that you're going to play the first couple of weeks, aren't going to be focusing on their jumping because there's more important stuff to focus on when you're playing striker, especially the first couple of days. So those are the two I recommend for CBs, like the first couple of play styles, slots that you unlock. And then for fullback, depending on how you play, you can go with the quick step so you can push up and accelerate a little bit quicker. And then for goalkeeper, guys, now the rebounds, when I was playing the game, you guys will see gameplay footage later on in the next upcoming days on clubs. The rebounds are still an issue, so I highly recommend the goalkeepers to use a new playstyle, the deflector, just because it's going to reduce those rebounds. And then when you make that save, the ball's going to go to the open and safe spot. But yeah, boys and girls, those are the playstyles that I recommend people to use for the first 2 or 3 slots. And those are the ones that were good pretty much the entire year, the regular versions. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the EA Play membership. Now, if you can't get the Ultimate Edition for whatever reason, maybe it's not available in your country or it's too expensive, guys, I highly recommend you guys to get the EA Play because you can start playing the game on September 20th. You only get a 10-hour trial or access, but once those 10 hours are up, guys, you can cancel your membership and you can just buy the cheapest one, which is $5.99. It might be different depending on where you live, but as soon as your 10 hours are up, just cancel the membership and you should get a refund. I used to do that back in the old FIFAs. But yeah, guys, being able to play the game a whole week earlier than the worldwide release will give you a big advantage because by the time the game is fully out on September 27th, you could be already level 40 or 50 depending on how much you're playing the game. So definitely recommend you guys to get the EA Play membership if it's available in your country. But boys and girls, those are some of the tips to hopefully help you out, start off your EAFC 25 clubs. We are going to have rush gameplay this week, and then we're going to have our first match ever of FC 25 clubs. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know if I forgot about any tips, but I think those are like the main ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.